welcome back, True Seeker. Tomorrow night, Saturday, January 20th, 2018, Zion Williamson, one of the top basketball talents in high school, is going to announce what college he's going to attend. And there's some speculation it's going to be Duke in North Carolina. He's not too far away in Salisbury, South Carolina. I'll show you what's interesting if he does announce with Duke. But the reason I'm making this video is to further prove that these young superstars are being farmed and raised for their future profession. Zion Williamson isn't just anybody. He was born and bred for this. The proof is in the birthdays and the names of these athletes. Notice he was born July 6th, 2000. That's the 187th day of the year. And in this language of gematria, letters and numbers, it comes from the Torah, which is 187 chapters. This is a very special number. His birthday, the 187th day, his name's Zion Williamson in the reverse ordinal cipher 187. And his name is almost perfectly identical to Society of Jesus. I'll just show you this real quick. The Society of Jesus is the Jesuit order. They have much influence in the world of scripted sports. Notice the 187, the 191, the 79. The same as Zion. The only difference is the full reduction. Here it's 56. But this is the Society of Jesus. Look at the name Jesus, 74. Look at the name Jesus Christ, also 74. These numbers, special to this gang, and they're coded into this young man's name. And again, been saying, the people doing the farming are Freemasonry in high places, especially the Jesuits. This man points to the exact same gang. His name gematria of 17 and 64 within the Zion is interesting. Zion is a biblical concept. This is a biblical code. Zion, 64 and 44. Or excuse me, that's not what I showed. Zion, 17 and 64. NBA, 17 and 64. Celtics lead the NBA with 17 championships. Significant number. Talk about it often. Notice that Williamson's also 46. Talk about why that matters in just a moment. From his 17th birthday, July 6, 2017, to his date of announcing is going to be his 199th day. That's the 46th prime number. The 46th prime, Williamson making the big announcement. Prime number relationships, huge. To his upcoming 18th birthday is 167 days, which is the 39th prime number. He's making this announcement on a date with numerology of 39. And Blue Devils have gematria of 39. It's possible he goes to the Duke Blue Devils. If he does, you know, here's a big part of the reason why. That said, there are other universities that have connection to the number 39, so it could be a different school, but I won't be surprised if the school he attends has this type of gematria. In the city name, in the nickname, one of the two. It's also a date with numerology of 59, and this is the number stamped all over Black history. 59, Negro 59, Slave 59, Blues 59, Motown came out in 59. Black History Month ends on the 59th day of the year, February 28th. So many athletes have this number stamped on them too. Michael Jordan 59, Black Mamba 59, just talking about the death of Cyril Regis at 59. Cyril Regis, by the way, equals 74. You know. That same day, the news came, the death of Edwin Hawkins at age 74. His name equaled 59. Remember in the Bible, Jesus is a black man. Skin of bronze, hair of wool. If not a black man, then somebody mixed with definitely African descent. You know, there's a reason they put these numbers again and again on young black men who are farmed and raised for these sports. Birthed and named accordingly. Somebody asked me if I could check out the death at Khelcy Bars III. This was Russel Westbrook's teammate in high school who dropped dead at a practice from supposedly an enlarged heart. Notice in the article they say he was 185 pounds. That jumps out right away because that's a big number in basketball rigging. Basketball 185, mathematics 185. They say he died May 11th, 2004. They found out he had an enlarged heart that day and he died from it, which seems suspicious to me because normally when you play sports, you get physicals taken. You know, they check your heart, they see if things are normal. I don't know how he could have a surprise enlarged heart that killed him as a top athlete in Los Angeles. But what's interesting is from the day he died to Russell Westbrook's 18th birthday was 185 days. And they even emphasized that number in the article. Russell Westbrook wears a band on his arm to remember this man who died in high school. Supposedly he was the star of the team. Russell Westbrook became the star with his death. And obviously Russell Westbrook, an amazing basketball player, you know. He is a freakish athlete, it's undeniable. These guys were in LA. What stands out is they died on a date with numerology at 13. L's the 12th letter, A's the 1st. You know, that's the reason your Rams just lost with 13 points, as I said they would to the Falcons. Whole world of sports is scripted. He died on a date with a numerology at 22, basketball 22. Died on the same day Bob Marley died in history, May 11th. Date that connects to Saturn. Saturn's connected to death, judgment, time. Also, from Westbrook's 17th birthday to his friend's death was 181 days, which is the 42nd prime number. Last year, Russell Westbrook set the triple-double record with 42, and he's chasing Oscar Robertson, who has 181 triple-doubles. Remember, everything about these men's careers are scripted, you know, and planned long in advance. And a lot of these athletes farm to be. Current triple-double leaders. Oscar Robertson at the top with 181, then Magic 138, Kidd 107. Russell Westbrook's only 28 years old. He's going to be playing basketball a lot longer. Very possibly climbs this list to the top. And with regards to Chris Paul, remember the day he signed with Wake Forest? That same day his grandfather was killed at age 61. They said a random mob of people killed him. What's interesting is the word grandpa equals 61. Chris Paul's high school name also equaled 61. He scored 61 points for his dead grandfather at age 61. When Chris Paul came to the NBA, he went to New Orleans, and Katrina flooded right after he joined the team. This year, after he joined Houston, 61 days later, Houston flooded. And flooded has the gematria of 61 too. And this is not coincidence. Everything about this world we're living in is a planned military agenda. Weather warfare is a real thing. Been admitted by our government since the 60s. Been admitted by the UK government since the 50s. Knowing how to cause flash flooding. Remember, I predicted the Astros would win the World Series over the Dodgers based off of that flood. Water over fire. You know? But this is what's going on in this world. This is how scripted things are. Farming athletes. Planned futures. You know, planned military actions against cities to cause flooding, earthquakes, all sorts of disasters. Fires. We are deep in the game. People got to wake up to what's going on. I mean, to keep saying all this stuff's coincidence, you know, all these athletes. And if you're new here, you have no idea how many times I've showed an athlete has the same name as his birthday. It's just start decoding. I mean, you'll prove it to yourself. It's amazing. Just goes to show what's really been going on all this time, you know. So we'll leave it there, True Seeker. Until next time.